Hey guys and gals, how are you doing today? Let's go. Thank you for hitting that play button. Who are you? Welcome. Let's go. Turn that up. Let's go. Thank you so much for being here. Turn it up. Yes, you know I love that. Shout outs quickly to you subscribers, viewers of the channel. I don't know if you're supporting the channel or not, but either way, I appreciate you being here so much. Thank you for the views because it certainly helps out. Well, you know, with that old YouTube, whatever they call it, thing-me-dooies. No, come on. YouTube thingy-me-dooies. Yeah, those things. Let's go, guys. Let's go. Thank you for the recent follows, whoever you are. Such a beautiful, intelligent person. I love it. Thank you for the support. Public watch hours. That's the word. Help. The views help with the public watch hours, guys. And you know I appreciate that 100%. This is for you guys and gals quickly, and we're gonna get right to work. We're kind of, let's just do this. This is for you. That's right. That's for you viewers, supporters of the channel, subs, and the like. You guys, yes, again, appreciate it so much. So much. Okay, so let's get into this, guys. Let's get into this. Quickly, couple of things before we begin. Appreciate your patience. Let me just double check that you guys and gals can hear me okay. Okay, So, yes, perfect. I love it. I love it. Thank you for being here, lurking and twerking. If that's what you're doing, super awesome. I need to finish up with socials. They're there. I'm not really much of a social person, guys. But I have them. Be grateful to have you. For the support and all. That'd be awesome. Yeah. There's a Discord link. Hopefully it's working. Oh man, I know I'm terrible mod. I'm just excited to get going with the streams, and I always forget the little details. Okay, so good. Stream Elements is working. That's perfect. That's what I want to see. All right. Drop this in. We're gonna close this, and we're done. Okay. Last shout out here. Thank you for the support. There's a bunch of you guys as well. Some of you I don't know. I mean, it's not mentioned on YouTube, so because we'll get like notifs and whatever, right? That's common. YouTube will also share whoever has followed. For some reason, some channels are probably private or something. I don't know. But either way, I appreciate you being here. I know I said it lots, but I just want you to know. Okay? So guys, what we're gonna do, we're continuing on. I've been working hard and relentlessly today. Last stream, man, I almost wanted to delete it. It was close. But I thought, okay, I'll just go through the embarrassment and the pain. Hopefully you guys endured and went through that and, survived. That is great. And still continuing watching and coming back. This is also great. So yeah, I've got more of it figured out. Working just kind of with the, I don't want to call it buggy and stuff, but it's kind of finicky. So virtual cameras kind of have a mind of their own. So, and there's things you just can't control, right? So anyways, we're going to start again from scratch. That's what we are doing. And I guess let's just get into this. Okay, I need my document. Taking a few notes here. So what I want to do, the first thing I'm going to do is I want my camera to be kind of facing here. Okay, this is what I want to begin with. Okay, so position. My main camera has a Cinemachine brain. That's not a problem. If you want to create a quick Cinemachine brain, all you need to do is just create a virtual camera, and then you'll get instantly a Cinemachine brain attached to your main camera. Okay, I'm just gonna delete that. Okay, not required. We will be bringing some up though. Okay, so position the camera. So, I mean, I don't know what your environment's going to be set at. For me, I know, like, in the beginning, just learning and working with game objects, just the pain of learning global and local. And parent and child game objects and global and local. Yeah, you gotta have a good understanding of that. Okay, so I recommend that this is a parent, right? Camera's still a camera. It's still a game object. And it's a parent of itself, so it's a parent. It's a parent. And so we're positioning it where we kind of want it, right? So these are the values I'm going with. My terrain is at elevation 124. And this is the position and the rotation. Actually, I'm going to start with these original values because I want to show you guys something. I've been kind of playing and tweaking with the numbers a little bit, and I'll show you what's up. Again, when you start changing settings and values, that's the only way you can control the main camera. As soon as you attach a virtual camera to it, there's nothing you can do to it. You can try everything and anything you want, but you can't do it. You can't position it or move it or rotate it once you have a virtual camera attached. Right now it's showing it has a Cinemachine brain attached. There are no virtual cameras right now. Okay? So, with that said, I'm just kind of going with these numbers. Good enough. You don't really notice it anyways, so it's no big deal. You could have it as 1,000, 3,000, 5,000, or 8,000. It's up to you guys. Okay, we are going to have it. I changed, a couple of settings here, guys, quickly to let you know if you've been following along. Okay, so quickly, go to your Ultra pipeline. So it's like an A or a B thing, okay? It's either A or it's B. You have to kind of decide. So this should be disabled, actually. And I don't know why it's enabled, but it is. It was. So if you're using, I'll put a link in comments for you guys in regards to anti-aliasing. I've been kind of reading up on it a little bit more. I should probably do a little more research before I start beginning videos, just to help you guys out more. So that's what I've done. So if you are going to go to your camera and use anti-aliasing, just make sure in your asset that you create that the anti-aliasing is disabled here. This is kind of, I don't know how to explain it. I'll have the reference material for you, but it's not the same. It does something different, even though it says anti-aliasing. Okay, hold up. Let's see. Let me see if I can find it quickly. Okay, so I do promise that I do actually say that I give you guys information and stuff and all those sort of things, and I should continue doing that. So in Unity's universal render pipeline, anti-aliasing is a technique used to smooth jagged edges and visual artifacts like stair-stepping that can occur when rendering scenes, improving the overall visual quality. Okay, there's a bunch of information here. I'll probably paste it right into comments. Can get long, I know. Now where is the information on that? Is this the one? Okay, so going to here, MSAA is multi-sample anti-aliasing. Goodness, I almost can't say that. It samples the depth and stencil values of every pixel and combines these samples to produce the final pixel. Okay, let's see, I wish there was something that told me that if you're gonna use, I just want to mention, if you're gonna use this, then you can't use this. You have to disable it right here on your main camera. Okay, I'm really trying to get this out for you guys. Okay, so and the same thing in post-processing. Oh, it's got, see, here's something else I had to figure it out. I had this one. I would assume in my brain that both of them should be the same. Okay, and then in your asset you make sure that this is disabled. Okay, so right here is what we're gonna use. Okay, fast Kelly Clarkson, help me talk today. Fast approximate anti-aliasing uses a full screen pass that smooths edges on a per pixel level. So this is the least resource intensive anti-aliasing technique in URP. Man, I have not been talking today apparently. So that's why I'm using that one, because it's the least resource intensive. Okay, bits and bytes, guys. I need a drink of coffee. Goodness gracious, Sally on Sundays. Okay, so this is what I'm going to use. For all intents and purposes, good enough. And I'm also going to use it in my post-process layer. But go to your asset. You just shouldn't use both of them together. Okay, they're kind of two different things entirely. They do two different things under the hood. Okay, all right. So I'll run that. Looking better, looking nicer. Okay, that's why we created the volumes, so that we could have, a nice look. Yeah, that's the idea of doing timelines and cinematics, right? You want it to look pretty awesome. If you're gonna do HDRP stuff, I recommend you learn this stuff. Okay, what else was I gonna get to? Volume is inside here. And going to, there was another value. Did I change it? No, I didn't. Okay, let's see. Here, is it here? Did I put that? Where did I put that? Not there. Okay, I just gotta look for something quickly, guys. There's a value I promised that I would change here and show you the value. Okay, of course I closed the document. I saved it and then I closed it. Just amazing. Okay, I know where it is, kind of, sort of. Should be able to find it hopefully quickly here. Hopefully. I'm not seeing it there. Thought I almost found it. Is this it? I think so. What? Come on, where are... there it is. Okay. There's the value, guys. Boom. 0.373. Okay. Vignetti is kind of like, you kind of can have like, kind of gives, I don't know, I just think it's soap opera. I don't watch soap opera stuff. I'm not a fan of drama. So, but you kind of get that cloudy hue effect around the edges of your screen. Essentially, that's what it does. But this is set up as black, not white. Okay? All right. That's essentially what that is. And center, well, you want it to be center. So we just increased the intensity. That's all we did. Okay? There are other settings and factors that you can do. It's pretty cool. Now, apparently, you should be able to see kind of the effects. As soon as you set up your volume, the volume should be, this is true too, guys, okay? I confirm this. I was a little bit, I couldn't recall where, if we should set this layer to post-processing, and yes, you do. In the camera, quickly, keep the camera as default. It's in the post-process layer where you change it. Okay? Right here, guys. Okay? Now, as soon as you do that, apparently, and then we created a profile, right? As soon as you do those two things, you should be able to see the effects. Okay, I did take some notes, of course. I have them somewhere, just a matter of, okay. In regards to, just hang on. In regards to this, are we on the right thing here? Yeah. The anti-aliasing. Okay. Again, it's an A or B thing, so you gotta choose. So, doing the layers thing is to prevent slowdown. You should place your post-processing volumes on their own layer and set the main camera post-processing layer accordingly, and that's where this is right here. Okay, and continuing, trying to find the little detailed notes that I just did some research and I wanted to share it with you guys. Okay, set each post volume object to that.
Writing a book is hard.
Oh, goodness gracious, do you mind? Hold on, guys. I just want the tunes. I don't want the commercials. Okay, you can create, so we're doing a global one, guys, and you can create local ones. Of course, we don't have a local space, so, but you can override volumes and such. Camera goes into an area, a local area. If you have a local global post-process volume is what I'm talking about. If you have a local one, when the camera gets into the area, it kind of overrides and takes over. So whatever the local settings are in the profile, that's what will kind of be rendered. Okay. And anyways, as soon as you do those things, that man cannot talk today. It's peeving me off. Sorry, guys. As soon as you do this and your layers, essentially, the scene will be now configured for editing the post-processing profile. Essentially, that is this, right? And that's when you're adding in all these attributes, I guess, if you can call them, or overrides: color grading, bloom, vignette, chromatic aberration. There's a few more here you can add, right? I didn't want to go too crazy. Again, bits and bytes, guys. The more you click, the more you check mark, the more information that needs to be processed, and of course, bits and bytes, things take longer. That's why you hear the term, where did I read that? Resource intensive. Okay? You'll hear that. That's what they mean. When people say that, that's what they mean. Okay? Resource intensive. I just want to save that word for the future. Hopefully I remember it and remember where I actually just saved it. Okay. I need to step it up a notch here. Okay? So yeah, any edits, like I said, any edits made to the profile will now be visible in both the game view and the scene view alike. Okay, as soon as you do that. I imagine, like, it's kind of, I don't know. I don't want to say it's difficult for me to tell, but it's looking a lot better. I will say that. Okay? I'm not seeing any major drastic effect. Right? Because I didn't go too crazy with the values that I used in here. Okay? You would see it more in a smaller, like, confined space / setting. Okay? You would actually see it. You definitely see it better. A lot quicker. In a local versus a global. Okay? Alright. With that said, let's begin. Okay, so how did I do this initially? I'm just trying to recall. So we should have, where did I save that? Do I have this set up? I'm doing that quickly. It just seems like it's not loaded properly. Okay. Timelines. There we go. That's what we're looking for. Okay, so whoops. Well, I actually double clicked it and it opened it. So that works too. Okay, that's fine. So I deleted everything. We're going to start from scratch. Okay, I kind of left all the characters in from the last video, guys. If you watched it, thank you for watching. This one, you know, I'm hoping, like, knocking on wood, that things go a lot better. I've already kind of spent the time I've been working at it, guys. Okay, so I had things going nicely. Hopefully it's going to do the same. We have Lou here. He's kind of under the ground. I should have, like, I should have did this first. I should have, you know, I'm excited to kind of get going and start doing the stream and such for you. And I didn't do all this work ahead of time. And I probably should have. So, but as soon as you start planting, guys, right, trees and such, you can't move it. The only thing you can do is just erase it or hold control and unpaint, if you will. Okay? I thought, well, maybe what I could do is I could just select everything and just drag it all back, because I do have a lot of space back here. I could, but we're just gonna ignore it. The other thing I could do is try to level the ground here, but I thought, you know, like, I don't know, it just wouldn't look natural. The way I've done it, it looks so natural. I don't even want to mess with it. Okay, so if you're going to do a cinematic scene, and if you're going to do any terrain elevation changes, make sure you do all that first. Now, I have two characters walking towards each other. I mean, I guess, like with a character controller, rigid body, normally rigid body, I believe, follows the contours of the terrain because the terrain has a collider, right? I know for sure with a character controller, you can follow slopes and climb hills and do all those sort of things, right? But I'm not controlling any of these characters, so I really have no control. They're kind of just doing their own thing. And essentially, both characters are being controlled by their own animations. Okay, so again, I have zero control. I could add a rigid body and such, but it doesn't. We tried, didn't seem to help. So I want to focus. I'm focusing on the timelines. That's what this is about. It's not about doing other things. We'll figure that out in another video. You know, we'll do some testing. Okay, guys. So yeah, that's what we'll do. So let's continue with the timeline. All right. So we don't have one selected here because I kind of messed with things. Our camera is right there. We've got it positioned where we want it. Let me check my numbers. We're gonna go back to these numbers. So take note of these values right now. They actually just changed again. Why? Why would they? That's interesting. Unless it's already hard-coded set, I don't know. But these were the original values I set in. It's interesting. Like, again, the virtual camera kind of has a mind of its own. It just does what it wants to do. See, it went back. Okay, so I'm just going to leave it. Okay, that's kind of what I want anyways. Because before it was looking more this direction, so I wanted to look this direction a little bit more, because by the time the camera moves this direction, I wanted you guys to see this robot sphere animate. Okay, that's why I did that. Okay, there we go. So let's just continue. So we're gonna create the camera. Okay, let's get this up again. Okay, so first thing to do is I just went right into it. I think it was an animation track first. Yeah. And then it was from a clip, Adam Walk. Okay? Now, I know last stream where I was like, why am I not seeing? It was as simple, doing something as simple as this, just clicking timelines. Okay, there, boom. Now we got it. Okay, so here's the other thing. We have like an infinite loop before the animation actually begins. Okay, I'm just gonna stretch this out. So to get rid of it, just force it in there. I don't want that beginning infinite loop. You can kind of see it there. Okay, so smash it in there. Get rid of that. Okay, so now what we need is a track and then create a shot. And the shot is going to be just as wide. I have some values already set. And then I think I should probably just drag the camera in there first. Maybe this will work. Go like this and then create. Okay, good. There we go. All right, let's turn up the yays on that. All right, perfect. It's flowing a little bit better. So follow the steps. I actually got the steps a little bit better organized in my brain and for you guys, okay? Because again, like I said, there's a certain way you got to do things, and things can really get goofy quick. Okay, I'm gonna go like this and like that. Okay, and I just want, oh right, we already got these. I better delete these. I forgot to delete them. Whoops. It should still be there because I've already, again, like I said, guys, I've already done this, so that's probably why the camera was not. Okay, now we got different values. Okay, that really messed things up. We're gonna start again. I didn't realize I had virtual cameras there, so I want to get rid of it because I want my camera to be where I want it to be. Okay, not there. I want it to be where I want it to be. Again, position your camera before you attach a virtual camera because, like I said, you don't have any control after. Okay, you can be quiet. I'm busy working here. Goodness gracious. Can't even just work. Okay, here, and here. And then my rotation and such, I'm going to put these values back. That's why I kept them, because I was happy with what I had. Okay, there. Okay, camera's back. Perfect. Okay, again, you have to delete these virtual cameras. I know they're random, odd, just float values, but it's, good enough, guys. Okay, good enough. Let me get the music going here again. I just had to quickly pause, skip, and then turn the volume back up. Okay. All right. Starting again, essentially. Let's just delete, and then we'll start this again. Let's see if hopefully, I'm just gonna play it safe. We're just gonna start again, okay? Camera's still good. Okay, good. Nothing's changed. I was wondering why it was moving on me. I couldn't figure it out. I thought maybe it was hard-coded, not hard-coded, but saved somewhere. So, anyways. Okay, there. So, now drag the camera, and then create your shot. Okay, boom. Oops, and I'm just gonna stretch it out. And then now create your camera. There, let's go. Okay, we should be good now, guys. Now, if I look, our camera, well, it did move again. Why do you move, Bob? Why? Is it moving? Does it move kind of to where I am? That might be it. I wonder. Okay, so if you want to be that way, I'm going to force you to be where I want it to be. So I'm going to force the virtual camera to be where I want it to be. Because this is our starting point, guys. I'm happy with the starting point. That's the starting point I would like. Therefore equals. That's what I want. Okay, stop moving on me. You're gonna have to move the camera a lot, right? So, like, I probably didn't have to position the main camera first, but there we go. Okay, main camera is being forced back to where it was via the virtual camera. Okay, guys? Figuring it out for you. My pain is your gain. Okay. Alright. Okay, good. I think we're okay. Let's move forward. Okay, so now I have some settings that I'm going to use for all the cameras. And they are... but first we have to actually, so I want to create priorities. Okay, so this is going to be priority 100. Okay, so this camera is just going to kind of pan to the right and look. Okay, so that's what it's going to do. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to use a piece of Adam's, I don't know, his right arm or sleeve or something. Okay, right sleeve. And I'm just going to drag it to the look at. Okay, there. Here's the other thing that you have to do. Okay, I kind of forgot about it from doing it before. But as soon as you do that, like, follow correlates with body and look at correlates with aim, I believe. Okay, but we're just using look at. So here you want to select composer. Okay. Body is do nothing. Okay, so I'm going with 0.1 for dead zones. Dead zone is essentially this little rectangle here that I just created. So as soon as this yellow dot touches the edges, the camera will move. If the yellow dot isn't touching anything, the camera won't move. Okay, so obviously the bigger if I increase that value for the horizontal width, right? If I increase that value, the camera's not going to move at all. Okay? There we go. So now to set my values. My camera, right now, guys, okay, just to be clear, I have no control. I can control the virtual camera, but I can't control the main camera. So at this point, as soon as you attach a virtual camera, you have to change. Here's where you do it. Okay, you change your settings in here. Okay, so I'm going with a tracked object offset of 0.8. There we go. That seems like, you see how that? Boom. Okay, this is how you control your camera. Alright, you can control it here too, but when you do that, again, you move the main camera. Not that it really matters, I don't think, but just to let you know, okay? If you want to have some control of movement or positioning your camera, this is how you do it. Okay, so I was going to go with, I'm just picking random numbers. I don't know, I just thought I would try them. Horizontal damping 1.8 and vertical damping 0.8. Because you're kind of going more horizontal than vertical, right? Your screen X and your screen Y. This is where you control your screen. Okay? Okay, this is the rotate that you want to control. Okay? The number I want is 0.32. And my Y is going to be 0.52. Okay? I just brought it down a little bit. Not much, just a little bit. But you see how now I kind of have the camera going to the right a little bit more. So I cut out some of this back area. I left a bunch of it. But as soon as the camera pans to the right, I want you guys to be able to see the robot's sphere. Okay, that's why I'm doing this. Okay, so let me just get my, where's my start? My transitions begin at 8:12, I believe, yeah. I mean, this is good enough for now. You can see this snapping, the Atom walk is snapping, okay? So just kind of let it snap where you want it, okay? This is how I set my virtual camera, based on the snapping of the walk. Okay, there we go. All right, do we have him? So we have him looking at, we have the camera looking at his arm. That's what this does.
I switched from due dates to...
Back, guys. I just want to stay on track and talking about what I'm talking here, not dealing with commercials. Okay, so thank you for being here and watching. You're awesome sauce. Okay, so that's good enough. I think we have kind of everything. Were there any other settings? Track, object offset, my dead zones. I've got... You can adjust and tweak the values to whatever you want, guys. I don't know how that moved, but I'm just going to leave it. It was 0.8 anyways, so whatevs. That's set. And I think that's pretty much it. We're not doing anything else. So let's have a look. Make sure we're running here nicely. There we go. Camera's moving. Boom. And the robot sphere is in play. Let's do that once more. A little bit of a jitter kind of going here somewhere, or there was. But there we go. Okay. I'm going to be adding in more so that Atom walk is a little bit long. We're going to be doing more here. Okay, we'll just add in some more cameras. So, and then we're going to have transitions in between. Alright, so I got that vertical, I got all that done. Okay, I have to make sure I set them for every other camera as well. Because essentially I'm using the same settings for all three cameras. Except for this, the screen X and screen Y, you only have to do on the first camera. Okay, guys? I'm happy with the position. I could go a little bit more on the vertical if I wanted, but that's okay. Alright, you can play it with it, adjust it, do whatever you like. You can even get rid of this dead zone. If you want the camera to immediately move, then you just get rid of this dead zone. Okay? Again, increase the dead zone, your camera won't move. Okay? Just depends on what you're going for, right? Okay. Let's just create another. So we're going to increase this. We're going to add another shot. Okay. And then we got that shot selected. And just create. Okay, boom. Oh my goodness, it's so great that it's working properly. I think what it was, guys, I really don't 100% have an answer, but I think what it was is that you want to make sure that you have your camera in here first. To get these little radio buttons, just click your timeline. This game object, you need that. That's what makes the magic happen. Game objects, like when you put script and stuff, attach script to it, that's how things work, right? It's the connection. Okay? All right. So let me just adjust my okay, first let's do this. Actually, I don't need to. I'll make sure I do it. I have to remind myself. My transition in between 812. It's already kind of setting up, so that's good. I'm not quite getting 812. Whatever. 810 and 1197. Somewhere in there. Okay, whatever. Good enough. Okay, so we get that right here. What this is a smooth transition between camera 1 and camera 2. Okay, that's essentially what it is. So now what I wanted to do is I have to position camera 2 now. Okay, guys, I have a little trick. So what I did was I created this, I call it location object. So it's just an empty game object. I needed some transform position values. So it's here right now, but I just went like this, and I'm like, well, I would like the camera to kind of go over here somewhere. Okay? That's what I did. So now I have some actual positional values. Okay, so that's what I use the game object for. Just a little trick. Because really you don't have much control of anything. You can't really just select the virtual camera and go, okay, where are you? Well, I could click F, but like, look, it's giving, what is it doing way over here, George? So I don't even know why it's there. Why is it even there? So I have to force it to be where I want it to be. And the only way you can do that is through the timeline. Okay? You have to do it. It's at 000. That's funny. Well, I guess I don't have to do it through the timeline. It ended up going to 000. Crazy sauce. Okay. Thankfully, I'm smarter than the software, and that's why we have Notepad. Okay. Okay. All right. So, position my camera. This should work. It should reflect also in the timeline as well. These are the values I'm going with. Again, my empty game object helped me determine most of these values. The rotation and angles, you're just going to have to play with and kind of figure it out. Okay, so there. So now the camera should be somewhere over there. Boom, that's where I want it to go. Okay, so that's position 2. That's what I just figured out, guys. Okay, it's probably a little further than it should be, but you know, I just want to show you, for all intents and purposes, close enough, good enough, and it all looks good from an airplane. Okay, so if I select here, there we go. Okay, again, what you see in the hierarchy reflects what's in the timeline. So I could have changed it here as well. Alright, so get your second camera positioned before you do anything else. Are you really the last person to find out? Yes, that's awesome, awesome. Okay. Quick drink of coffee. This is for you guys, doing a little bit of a redo. Plus, I actually added a little bit more to it, so do stay tuned. All right, putting in the work, putting in the grind. I actually enjoy doing this, but I also like to share my, my pain with you guys and gals as well. A lot of you may be out there wanting to do this sort of thing. Okay, you could do this in an HDRP. If you want to just do awesome cinematic scenes, definitely HDRP. Okay, get practice at working with volumes. Get practice working with post-processing. Get practice working with cameras. Get practice working with virtual cameras. And just play around with it. Change things, modify things, adjust things. Just tweak and adjust in either, I don't know, it's up to you. You could do minor variations or you could just go to the extreme. It's up to you. But that's how you're going to learn and figure it out, right? There's not a lot of information out there on the internet. They give you the basics, enough to kind of get you going, but beyond that, like there's tracks and stuff, dollies and tracks. I'm going to be working on those next. Hopefully I can do some content for you guys on how to do those as well. Okay? Alright. So now what I want to happen, I think what I did is this time we're trying to we want the camera to look at Lou. So the second camera is going to go from position 1 to position 2. Okay, that's the goal we're going for here. Okay, so we're going to have a look at and a follow, I think, or was it just a look at? Yeah, it was just a look at. So I'm like, well, let's have the camera look at Lou. Okay, so let's see. So I picked eyes. I picked his eyes. Eyes. I just picked eyes. Good enough, right? We wanted to look at something. So I selected Lou's eyes. Okay. Oh, and this camera is going to be priority 90. Okay. And there. So follow is none. And make sure you do the aim, guys. Okay. Body is do nothing. Aim is composer. Okay, that's the key right there. And then the same values. 0.1. 0.1. I guess I could have copied the camera, but we'll just go through it, step by step together. So I'm not going to change the screen X and screen Y because I can't even see the camera. I'm seeing the first camera. That's it. I know for me, I don't have the scene in the game separate. So I guess I'm kind of doing it the harder way, but for me, the harder way is the way to learn. I don't know. That's just me. Okay, so I'm going to do my horizontal damping again, 1.8 and 0.8. And our tracked ops, that's the key one right there. We need that one for sure. And 0.8. A character is 1.2, guys. Okay, just to give you an idea, like what does that 0.8 mean? Well, just think of it. Okay, so Unity works in meters. For my American viewers and some supporters, friends, a meter is essentially 3'3". Okay, give or take. What is a yardstick? Is a yardstick 3 feet exactly? How long is a yardstick? I'm old school, so I learned Imperial before I learned, and I'm in the north, so I grew up on Imperial first. How long is a yardstick? Okay, in feet. Feet is good enough. It's 3, right? 0.8 of a what? It is 3. Yeah, it's exactly 3 feet. Yes. So, but a meter is 3'3", guys. Okay. And what is that? 3'3" and 3/8 or something like that, to be exact, roughly. So there you go. I just think of a yardstick as a meter stick as long as a yardstick, but a meter stick is 3 inches longer. So 1 meter is 3'3". Okay? There you go. All right, awesome sauceum. Let's keep making the magic happen. All right, I gotta hurry this up. Okay, so we're not changing the screen X or Y, like I said, but we have to make sure this. The dead zone doesn't have to be 0.1. You guys can have it whatever you want. Okay, you can increase your width if you like. Set your track offset. That brings kind of the camera up, right? That's your vertical orientation. I mean, I guess you could do the same thing with screen X or screen Y, but that's okay. That's okay. The end result is all that matters. All right, so let's see what else we're doing. So we have it looking at his eyes. We got the composer. We have our position. We have our road. Hang on. Why did I have that there? So let me just double check. Okay. Priority 90. Just checking, making sure. We have our position. Good. Position and rotation. Good. And then we have a transition between, but I think we got it set up. So this one is just going to look at Lou's eyes, and the camera's going to kind of go to the position and look at Lou. Okay, essentially. Cross our fingers, everything works out. Let's try it out. Okay, so far so good. There we go. Let's go. Yes. Yes. It's all about the steps, guys. It's all about the steps. There we go. So the camera's looking at Lou's eyes. You might want to keep your... like, I could actually change these values while it's playing. You can see the box. That's how you see the box, guys. You actually have to... So now they're going to kind of walk through each other, but that's okay. You can actually, while it's during runtime, you can change the values if you like. Right? What else was I going to say? I don't know. Anyways. Yeah, there we go. Cool. Again, when you create your camera, figure out the position. Get that done first. Okay, that's key. Okay, let's add another camera. We're almost done. It's going quicker because I kind of already did all the preliminary work ahead of time. And then I have a transition at 810 and 1198. Or a smooth transition, whatever you want to call it. Good enough, close enough. Okay, and again, you can change this, adjust it, slide these, whichever you like. Okay. All right. Now we're gonna add in another animator. Okay, how did I do this? Let me see. I gotta get my screenshot. That's what I need. I don't want to mess up this part. Because I actually have an animator for Lou as well. Because we're going to get the third camera to follow Lou. Okay, we're taking it up another notch here. And just got to find it. Was it this folder I put it in? Was it this one? this one? Hold on, guys. Is it this one? Yes. Is it this one? No. But come on, I literally thought I just saved it. Goodness gracious, Sally on Sundays. These ones have to be deleted. Okay, where did I put that? Is it in here? No. It's not in settings. I'm sure I took a picture of it. What is up? Sorry, guys. Too many different folders. That's the problem. Okay, let me check this one. Is this it? Oh, yeah, good. I found it, guys. Okay, good. All right, so let's do this. So now I'm going to create another animation track. Okay, I'm going to drag Lou in there. And then we're going to create another shot clip. Or no, actually, not a shot clip. Lou walk. Boom. Okay, but you want to make sure that you put this behind this. Oh, why are you doing that? Why are you doing that? Worked before. Oh, haha, silly me. It's in the wrong spot, guys. So I had mine reversed last time. I actually had my cameras at the top. We got it, guys. Okay, now we create a camera shot. And we'll adjust that. And then, okay, we have our animator. And now let's create our camera. Oh, yes, let's go. This is the point where you want to position your camera now. Okay, get that figured out. So, just want to minimize some of this. So this is where you could use your game object again and go, okay, where's my third position going to be? Okay, so all I did was just kind of slide this forward, and there we go. That gave me a rough idea where my third camera should be. Okay, so again, I have the values and camera 3. Make sure the key is X and Z doesn't really matter so much. It's the elevation you want. I mean, it doesn't have to be that perfect or accurate. You could go with whole numbers. The rotation was kind of key too, I think. And this was 0 and 0. The rotation you gotta kind of play with and figure it out. Okay? That's going to be the only tricky part, is figuring out your rotation. Okay? So now let's continue with the setup here. Okay, so I have a transition in between. Okay, I'm just going to go like that. Okay. 1998. No, but I wish it still was. And there, and 2308. Just kind of roughly where I had it.
It's truck month at Capital GMC.
Oh, nice. Yeah, let's go. GMC, baby. That's a longer commercial, but oh, 2 in a row. Let's go. Not. Okay, back to music. All right. So camera's position. This time we are going to have it look at Lou's bandages. Because why not? And then I'm going to make this one 80. Okay, I don't know. Those are just the numbers I'm going with. Okay, Lou's bandages. Okay, look at Lou's bandages. So with look at is aim. That's composer. Okay, again, same values. Dead zone 0.1. Each camera can be different. They don't have to be the same, guys. 1.8. 0.8. I'm just being consistent. That's all. It's a little bit harder to tell again. You know, like here you can see it. But we're not at camera 1's or camera 3's location. That's the problem. Okay. Dead zone's done. Damping's done. This last one, the 0.8 for the track. Okay. For the tract. Okay, I'm being consistent with this one for sure. And then with the camera looking here, like even with this camera, number 2, I could actually have a wider, go with a wider width, right? Maybe it's gonna stare at him for a little while before it rotates. Okay, let's increase it. We'll see what it looks like. Okay, camera 3, make sure you don't mess things up. 190, they have to have different priorities, I think. Okay, aim is at composer. We're gonna look at, I chose bandages, didn't I? I think so. Yes. And then we want it to follow Lou this time. Okay? This time it's going to follow Lou. Okay? So the idea is for the camera to go behind him. Okay? So this is where you got to do body. Okay? Body's going to be changed. I chose orbital transposer. I don't know, it seemed to work. And then I just rolled with it. And then, what was the other thing I did? I did, was it noise? I think so. Noise. Yeah, I changed the noise. You can add noise. Noise is essentially camera shake. So if you think of a real world situation, let's say the camera's on dollies. Well, the ground's uneven and stuff. There might be a little bit of jerkiness or whatever. I don't work on movie sets much, so I don't know. But I imagine there's a little bit, or even somebody holding a camera, right? There's going to be a little shake, just all the normal stuff. Okay, that's noise. Okay, and I chose handheld. Normal mild. So I'm imagining somebody with a camera walking behind Lou afterwards. Okay? Just roll with it. Okay. Position. Good, good, good. Positions are good. Rotation's good. Now I'm having it all end at 3062. Let's see. 3000. Wow. I really was pretty far, huh? It snapped at I feel like it was, that's interesting. I feel like that was a little bit bigger, but or I don't know. Like this section, but I could be wrong. Okay. Oh, what's up here? Yeah, where was this again? I can't recall. Oosh. Let me just look at my screenshot. Hopefully I have it. Yes. Did I take notes on that? Oh, it doesn't look like I did. Around 1800 and something. That looks about right. Oh no. There. There. Okay, there. That's what it was looking more like. And then I even had this kind of fade. Nope, not like that. How did I do that? There we go. Got it. Got it. There. Okay. See that? Well, that's what you want. Okay. Yeah. I think I got it. So do we have everything for settings here done? I hope so. I think we might actually have it, guys. And I ended at 3,000 something. If you want to know what value you're at, these double arrows, I just left click and hold. Okay. 3181. Okay, I had it less before, but whatevs. Oh, there we go. 3062 is where I ended. Okay, that's exactly where I was before. Okay, double check position. We got that. We have look at and follow done. We have our noise in. We have our composer and orbital transposer, and I think hopefully we're gonna be golden, guys. The other thing was to check. Okay, we got this, so that's done as well, and that. Nice. Okay, let's check it out, guys. I almost wish I had music, but I kind of have music, I guess. Here we go. Let me get my cursor out of the way. Alright, here comes Lou. He's magical. He comes right out of the ground. He has powers. Here we go. Nice. Alright. Remember I widened the dead zone? You notice how the camera had a little bit of a delay before it moved? It didn't even move at all, right? So that's the dead zone working. There we go. Now it's kind of a hard pull. And the camera's going to start following. That's the other thing I didn't do, was position the camera. I don't know why it's doing this weird jerkiness at the end, but it is. What was the other thing that I did? Let me look at the camera here. Where did I see that value? I thought I wrote it down. Maybe I didn't. Wish I did. Somewhere it was following too far away. I can't remember. Is that in body? Maybe it was. Let's see. Yeah, there it is. In body. Right here. It was just too far away from the character. So there we go. I'm going to bring that closer. And damping probably should be increased or decreased. I don't know. Horizontal damping. Let's just look at. So that would be on the rotation on the Y, right? Rotation on the Y. Damping. So I don't know. Maybe that'll help. I don't know. We're on camera 3. Okay, make sure you select the right camera. Okay, there we go. Body, I brought the camera closer by changing the follow offset, guys. Okay, let's do it again. We actually have to raise it up as well. Let's go. Oh, I'm actually rotating the camera here, just like that. Wild sauce. Camera 3. It needs to be. Did I not do that in AIM? I'm just wondering if I should change it in follow offset. Maybe here as well. I don't know if these values are added together or how that works. So, I don't know. I'm just going to make it the same, 0.8. The other thing I was thinking of was with camera 2, I want to kind of rotate it. I want to rotate it to the right a little bit. So I'm just thinking if I want to I'm going to just have to try. Get lost. I'm just going to have to try both directions. We'll see. Okay, hold on, guys. Just annoying commercials, you know. Okay. Couple little adjustments here, and then we're gonna end the stream, guys. Okay. Camera 2, hoping that it's gonna rotate to the right, just in the look direction. Hoping. We'll see. I guess it kind of looks like it. It's not bad. That's not bad. This camera 3 is a little bit jerky and wild and such. Looks like we elevated it. Of course, our ground isn't level and such, guys. If you're gonna do these sort of things, you notice I could actually control the camera here when I'm actually in play mode. So there you go, guys. So let's say you're not happy with the elevation of that. Well, we'll just go like this. And I don't know, we'll just go 1.2. Okay? And it should hopefully bring the camera up a little bit. If it's not, then the other thing you could do is go to change it back. And then go to your, come on, where is it? AIM. and just increase this. Okay? We'll see how that looks. We'll have one more quick look. You can also grab this if you want to speed things up and just have a look yourself, right? Probably best to play it, let it play. I didn't see Lou there. But it should move Lou forward as well. I don't know. That's okay. We'll just play it through. Okay, we'll see if the camera 3 actually raised up a little bit. Same heights. Imagine a human kind of. Wow, I don't know what happened. It did raise it up though. I'm not sure what happened there. That was wild sauce. Pick 3. It's a little higher than I wanted it to be, so we'll just go down to 1.2. Okay, there you guys go. So again, if you're gonna set up a scene like this, my recommendation is do your hills in your raise or lower. Get all that done first. Okay, and then oops, I didn't mean to play it. And then your scene, well, make sure you position your scene further back. I mean, I could do that, guys. I I easily could. And then we could have Lou starting somewhere over here instead. And then everybody back here. The thing is, like I said, guys, as soon as you start painting, becomes part of the terrain. The only thing you can do is kind of control and unpaint it, which would remove it all and just start again. You could easily move all your objects though. All this you could easily grab, even Lou, and just kind of move everybody backwards to fix your scene. But you would have to start again with the grass and all that sort of stuff and the trees. That's the only thing, right? So I just left it, good enough. Again, it all looks good from an airplane. How's anybody gonna know that somebody's 1 foot walking above the ground? How's anybody gonna know? All right, that is it. Johnny with WhiskeyTango Coding. WhiskeyTango Sharp / Coding Game Developments. Appreciate you watching. Hopefully that helps. That was a lot better than the pain we went through last video. Whew. Again, I almost deleted it, guys. Then I thought, whatevers. If people don't come back, then that's too bad for them. Their loss. You guys are awesome sauceum. Subscribers, viewers alike. Appreciate you. Appreciate the views. Again, it helps with that, the view, I don't know. One of these days, I gotta write that word down. Let me just see. It's kind of how YouTube works. It's based off of public watch hours. That's it, guys. All right. Again, I appreciate you guys. We'll see you guys in the next video. I'm thinking I'm going to try to do some Dolly track stuff. We'll see. I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. We'll see how it goes. Do stay tuned. I will see you guys next video. Wherever you are, have an awesome rest of your day, night, evening. That's it. Peace out, guys. And I'm saying peace.
Maybe I don't understand this.